Hey folks, it's Lindsey Huddleston with SPS back in the building over at VegHead, a downtown Lansing plant-based restaurant. And boy, we a little tired over here. We've been eating good, having a good time, having fellowship. And I want to thank you guys. This is the SPS show featuring Ethan Boyd. And Ethan, we got a great young guest here.
Yes, sir.
Someone you know and someone I've been knowing well, but I will allow you to do the honors of being able to introduce our guest that we have right here.
Yeah, we got a true freshman, Michigan State wide receiver, Nick Marsh, here with us today. We got a couple questions for him. So,
Nick, how you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Had a great meal today. Chicken, but not chicken.
Yeah, he kind of got you on that a little bit, huh?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, at first you're like, I don't know. Then you was scraping the bottom of the plate.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
That's good. I've been knowing you since your days at River Rouge. Shout out to the River Rouge Panthers. I remember talking to you. It was an unfortunate time at Ford Field, but you were like a sophomore then?
I was a freshman at the time.
Wow, Nick.
It was a long time.
So from freshman to freshman, we've been rocking like that, huh?
Yeah, definitely. It's been a pretty long time, man.
Yeah, and shout out to your mom, Yolanda Wilson. She sat out on the podcast before with me. Mama trying doing things, but. And now, guys, we're going to get to some questions. But like I said, been knowing you, man, talk about when I talked to you as a freshman at Ford Field. I know it was a downtime because you guys didn't get the outcome you wanted, to where you are now, freshman at Michigan State.
It's been a journey. Just that moment at Ford Field freshman year. I think it was about one of my first interviews, just being in that big-time moment.
SPS gave you one of your first interviews?
Yeah, one of my first interviews. So
right.
Just being a big-time freshman at the moment, just getting all that glory. It was a big-time thing for me, and just, being in front of that camera at the time, and just, having all that exposure, it hit me all at once. But, just being able to keep my composure and, just, keep that voice inside my head to say stay humble and, just take this as a new beginning.
Sure.
That moment right there was, special to me, though. Just, having people walk up to me after a big game and just, telling me what bright of a future I have, it was very special. So, just bringing back moments of that game and just memories of that game was pretty big.
I want to go to Ethan in a second. Ethan, I want you to just kind of think, too, about what your experience was like going from being highly touted and being here now. But you said something that was very interesting. So many people coming up to you afterwards talking about how bright your future is, which it has been, and you've been staying the course. How are you able to do that when it's so easy to get caught up in the hype and become one of those stories for whatever reason that between your freshman year in high school and now your freshman year in college at Michigan State, it doesn't happen like that? How are you able to stay locked in and focused?
I want to just give a big shout out to my moms.
I figured. She talking about that headlock action.
Yeah, that headlock. But just hard times growing up. Just remember where you're from. I know how good I had and how good I didn't have it. So just remembering those times and remember where I came from played a big part in that. Just gotta stay humble throughout the whole process, because the job's not done, the job's not finished.
Yeah. Before I go to Ethan, I want to give a couple special shout outs. I feel like River Rouge, even though I'm a Henry Ford Trojan, is one of my adopted schools. I want to shout out your superintendent, Dr. Derek Coleman. Not only is he my frat brother, he's one of my good friends. I know he's been a great mentor for you. The whole coaching staff over there that you've had and experienced has been a great group of people. That is a huge, loving community. So shout out to River Rouge and that community over there. Ethan, what does it make you think about when you hear Nick talk about his experience and yours, being similar and also being so close to here? Speaking of Mama trying to walk in right on time. She up in the building right now representing. So what was that experience like for you, Ethan?
Yeah, I mean, it was a great experience, especially going to high school here in East Lansing, it made me more hungry to become a better football player and person. And, I think that's really what it's all about.
Yeah.
And then the first question I had for you is, at what age did you realize you'd become a D1 athlete? And then did your mental approach change along with that?
What age did I realize that I had D1 potential? Me, honestly, I played the sport for fun. I wasn't really into college. I was a bit into the NFL, but, I forgot about the whole college stage before you get to the NFL. I was thinking of like a LeBron story, but really, when everyone started, letting me know, like, Nick, you got a chance to go D1. You got a chance to be great. And
can I jump in? What was the difference between the people? Great question, by the way, Ethan. Who let you know between the people who just be chirping and people that when they said it, you were like, oh.
I would say the people closest to me, my mom, my coaches, and just the people in my circle. They let me know that I have potential to play at the next level. And, that sparked something in my heart. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna play with a different meaning. It's more than just football now. It's becoming a business. It's becoming a part of my life. So just attacking the game like that differently, got me here where I am today. And just having those people in my circle put me in the position that I am now.
Ethan, I got another follow-up for him before I go back to you. It's been a short amount of time, but it's been enough time to make the connection. Talk about the difference between high school football at a state championship program like River Rouge and coming to college. Even though you haven't played it down, but you've been out here working out. Yeah. Just talk about what that difference has been like in this short window.
So I would say coming into Rouge, just being able to learn the playbook and, getting reps in as a freshman, it was pretty tough. But recently I went to the All-American game.
Yeah, you did. Congratulations.
How fast we had to learn that playbook within a week was kind of crazy. And, I was real thankful for the opportunity because I knew, like, once I get to college, it may be like this. So I have a time to prepare, or get an ideal of what it's going to be like in college. So just
how big was the playbook?
The playbook was
show me like this.
It wasn't too big, but it was about like right there.
Yeah, that sound about right, Ethan?
Yeah. And, the coach is just like, if you don't know this, you're not getting in the game. You're not getting any reps. So I was like, I'm on it. As soon as I get back to my hotel, I'm studying it. So just coming in.
Are you going to go back to the hotel, get turned up, and get on the gram and all that?
It's strictly business. So so I treat the college the same way. Just after our position meetings, getting the formations and stuff, I go back home, I study, do schoolwork. So I'll just say that one thing that, high school and being an All-American prepared me just to be ready for that playbook was the first thing. And then as far as workouts, I did a little bit of training before I got here just to be prepared. They say the best way to be ready for something is preparation. The 5 P's. But yeah, I just I try to prepare the best before I go into something, and I prepared the best I could before coming to college so I can adapt quicker. I say one thing I wish I actually prepared for more was like the school bit of it. School schedule was pretty tough. Just having those 2-hour classes after workouts, and
But how can you even prepare for that though? It's like your classes in school were like 50 minutes or whatnot. You was gone.
I would say just mentally prepare. Just try to stay locked in for that extra hour. Take down little notes. At a time. You get distracted. Just remind yourself why you're here, or just do the little things to get you back on track. So. As far as like working out and stuff, I prepare for that. Like I train for it. I put in as much work I could before I got here. So when those winter workouts come, I was prepared for it.
Yeah, I'll let you go, Ethan. But I'd say this though, we caught some glimpses, some pictures of you, man, looking like a monster over there. We like, what's going on, man? Even looking at you now, I know that you're growing because you're all of 17. You'll be 18 in October?
Yeah.
But so you're still getting your growth, but they putting that on you, huh?
Yeah, definitely, man. I'm putting in that work.
Good, Ethan. What you got?
Yeah, playing basketball growing up, how would you say that translated to your game as a receiver?
Oh, man.
He can shoot the 3-ball, Ethan.
Yes,
Ethan played basketball, too.
It's been crazy. Like, growing up, I didn't want to play basketball. It was my mom's thing.
Okay.
And I was like, I don't think basketball for me. And until I actually got on the court, was able to compete, got better year by year. I was just real competitive. So having that football dog and that basketball dog kind of correlated within both games.
I got you.
So just going up, getting rebounds, blocking shots, brought out the athleticism in me. And just being able to do those things on the basketball court translated to the football field. Just being able to get rebounds, go get up jump balls, and
I got you.
do things like that. And as far as like dribble moves and footwork, it helped me run my routes better, get off the line, and do all those things better. So with those two, it just correlated together and helped with the game.
Very good. And Ethan came out of a really great program too with basketball on football over at East Lansing High School. I want to shift a little bit, and Ethan, you can chime in on this too. With my background being sports psychology, talking about not only mental toughness and mental health, talk about the things that I know, but you like to do outside of sport, but also talk about the interpersonal part. We don't have to go too deep about the conversation that we had about relationships and things like that, but talk about what things are important to you outside of the sport.
I say things that are important to me are values. What do you value in life? Your morals, and
and this is for you and the people who interact with you.
Yeah.
Male and female, right?
Yeah, male and female.
That's right.
I just want to, what kind of person are you? What in life do you value? The good, the bad. Just being genuine, and just being like a likable person. That's the biggest thing for me. Just being you. But,
you can wave at your fam, your whole fam in the building.
I don't even know if they looking my way.
That's okay. They ain't thinking about you right now. Ethan, let's go back to you. You're not just being an intern right now or interviewer. What about you as far as what's important to you outside of sport? I don't think that we've gone in great detail about you and how you feel about that and relationships as well.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Nick said, being a genuine person is a key to having good relationships with people. And I also think family is really important. You want to keep a tight bond with your family throughout life, and I think that will help you on throughout your life.
Yeah. Let me ask this. For someone, let's say you guys are guys with a lot of potential, and this is beyond the sport, because I know you guys pretty well. I can say that about you guys personally. Someone who may have an interest in you, but think that all the hype of the football and being at Michigan State may be a barrier. This doesn't have to mean this is the way in with you, but what do you think is a way that people can approach you in a way that you can appreciate how genuine they want to be? Because they may assume that you want to talk about football all the time and all that kind of stuff. But we'll start with you, Nick. What do you think about that?
I say just get to know someone on a personal level outside of what they do. Try to get to know something that you don't know about them, as far as hobbies they like to do and things they like to do when they're bored. Just as far as getting to know them personally, I think that's a big game changer for student athletes. Everybody, they're student athletes. They got a lot of attention. People know them a lot, and we just surrounded by a lot of attention, but no one wants to get to know us personally in the aspects of things that we do outside of sports.
Hold on for a second. We might have a bar right there. You got a lot of attention, but nobody wants to know me. So there's a difference between attention and getting to know somebody.
Hey, that's deep.
You started that. That was you, though.
That's deep.
You with that, Ethan?
100%.
Wow.
That's a new caption.
Okay. I get a lot of attention, but do you really know me? Ooh, we did something here. Ethan, what you got?
I like what Nick said. Try to get to know who the person really is, not what they do. Like, you don't want to be talking to someone about football all the time. If they're a football player, they probably hear about football enough. You kind of want to talk to them about things that they want to do.
Yeah.
And don't get to do as often as they would like.
Yeah. Let's stay with that with the time that we have. So when I go network, you guys experience this too. Your identity front facing is your football players at Michigan State. But when I go network, if I go to an event, the first thing somebody want to ask is, well, what do you do? And shout out to my boy Vernon Richard. Vern Taylor is my frat brother. Vern Richard, he said people ask what you do so they can determine how much respect they want to give you. So here's the thing. What I like to do now, when I meet people, I'll say, tell me what you love to do. Not what you do,
what you love to do.
but when you talk about what you love to do, you tap into something totally different.
Definitely.
Because now this person can talk about who they are. And in many cases, even with you guys, your sport or my job is not my identity.
Right.
So I think we've kind of touched on something, all three of us, by being able to put that out there. Yeah, Nick, you're doing an amazing job, man. I think it's great for the folks here to get to know you. You got anything else you want to share with us, Ethan, before we get them out of here?
Yeah. What's been your favorite part about being at Michigan State so far?
My favorite part has been the food by far. I've been throwing down since day one. We come in early.
What's your specs right now, size and height?
I'm 6'3", 210 right now. So
okay. And what did you come in at?
I came in like high 90, like 198, 197.
What do they want you at?
Haven't got a specific range yet.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure it's going to be around that 205, 210 area.
Okay, you can do that. You can do that in the weekend.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But as far as things that what was the question again?
What you like about Michigan State?
Oh yeah, that food. Yeah,
that food.
So we come in about 6 o'clock, get the lift in. After that, we able to eat breakfast, and I be messing up the omelets, man. Omelets and some bacon. I do that, and then we got lunch. You never know what we have for lunch. We got some of the same things like about every week, but we get some ribs, some barbecue or something. Yeah, and I'll be throwing down.
100%.
Killing it.
100%. What's your take on the 6 a.m. lift? Like, I'm with the O-line, so we got the 10 a.m. lift. It's a little different.
Is that kind of like veteran status getting 10 a.m.?
I don't know. I'm not sure why it is. Maybe just because we're bigger, but I would rather have like an earlier lift.
Get over with. Get up early, be done.
That's kind of what I was wondering.
So how does that like correspond with your schedule?
It's kind of tough to get to class because
college kids talking about school. I love it.
There's such there's a short period of time where I got to eat, shower, get to class.
Do everything.
I know something you mentioned earlier. Even Jalen talked about it too. Was time management. Getting with that.
Yeah, time management is gonna be very important.
Tell them River Rouge Panthers what they need to be thinking about.
Y'all need to be thinking about how y'all gonna manage y'all time. As far as like being on the game, watching TV, talking to the females, and just doing schoolwork. You gotta manage it all together. Priorities. Make sure you handle your priorities in business first.
You about that? Ethan, you got anything else for Nick?
I'm all set.
Man, I'm excited. I'm so happy for you and what you're doing, man. You got your lovely family in the building, man. Beautiful family supporting you, Nick. I'll let you have the last word. Anything you want to share before we let you go?
Shout out to everyone who's helped me get to where I'm at today. Thank you.
That is a really good shout out. And I want to thank Sean Elliott and Carrie McGee over here at VegHead. They've been doing great things. They got my man Nick full. He got him eating. He thought it was chicken and macaroni and cheese, and it was plant-based. Got him in a good way. I want to thank you guys for supporting SPS. Ethan, I want to thank you for the great work that you're doing. It does not go unnoticed. We're going to get to spend some time over at your alma mater just to put the word out. Next Monday, we'll go over there and check out some games for the week. That'll be part of what we're doing with the internship. And again, Lindsay Hudson with SPS. We're going to say peace. Peace.